Hello everyone, hope everyone is doing great. We'll be starting this live session in just 1 minute, right? So we'll be starting this problems, and before starting, let me know how many did you solve in these weekly contest 501? How many problems did you solve? I haven't solved this. I haven't attended this live session. I think these problems are okay. Let us go first. Okay. Concatenate array with reverse. Okay. You are given an integer array nums of length n. Everyone who is attending this live session, thanks for attending this live session. But before starting, let me just change the light. 1 second. 1 second, I'll be right back. Just switching on some light. Yes. Now we can start our live session here. So we are given an integer array nums of length n. Construct a new array answer of length 2 into n, nothing but the double of the size, such that the first n elements are the same as nums and the next n elements are the elements of nums in reverse order. Formally, for I for 0 less than or equal to I less than or equal to n minus 1, answer of I is equal to nums I. Answer of I plus n is equal to nums of n minus I minus 1. Return an integer array answer. Okay. They have given the method itself, right? Is it visible and do you have any problem in the audio or something like that? Please let me know. I've been checking this. Okay. Let me tell you. This is a simple problem. I think there is no explanation for this. 1, 2, 3, and then 3, 2, 1. 1 and then 1. Okay. They also gave us answer of I plus n. Okay. Answer of I plus n. We can directly solve this, right? But even then, we need to explain it for you. Let me explain it for you. Okay. Question 1. Concatenate array with reverse. Concatenate array with reverse. Right now, let us start with an example. Example 1, we have 1, 2, 3, and we need to return answer as output as 1, 2, 3, comma 3, 2, 1. They also gave us answer of I is equal to nums of I. Now, answer of I plus n will be, what did they give? Nums of n minus 1, n minus I minus 1. Nums of n minus I minus 1. That's so simple, right? So we'll just iterate for I is equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. We just initialize answer of I is equal to nums of I, and answer of I plus n will be nums of n minus I minus 1. N minus I will be, okay. So n is equal to nums dot size, and answer will be a vector of size n into 2. That's it, right? Then we'll just return the answer at the end. That's it. I hope it's clear for you. Okay, let's implement this. Int n is equal to nums dot size, vector of int, answer of size n into 2. Then for int I is equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus, answer of I is equal to nums of I. Then answer of I plus n is equal to nums of n minus I minus 1. Then we'll return answer that. I hope it will work. Let's see. Yes, yes, it got accepted. Let us go to the next problem. Count valid word occurrences. Count valid word occurrences. You are given an array of, you are given a word, you are given an array of strings. The strings are concatenated in order to form a single string S. You are also given an array of strings. Queries. A word is defined as a substring of S that consists of lowercase English letters A to Z, may include hyphens only if each hyphen is surrounded by lowercase English letters and is not part of a longer substring that also satisfies the above conditions. A character that is not a lowercase English letter or a valid hyphen acts as a separator. In an integer array answer such that answer of I is the number of occurrences of queries of I as a word in S. A substring is a continuous non-empty. Okay, let's take an example. Hello world and LD hello. Queries are hello, world, WOR. Okay. Uh, Concatenating all strings in chunks gives hello world hello. All strings in chunks. Hello world hello. Okay. The valid words in S are hello, which appears twice. Hello, which appears twice. And world, which appears once. Thus the answer is 210. So we just need to concatenate these chunks and we need to let know how many times hello is present, how many times world is present, how many times the other string is present. A hyphen hyphen B space A hyphen. Okay, let's concatenate all of these. A hyphen hyphen B space A hyphen hyphen C. The valid words in S are A, which appears twice, okay, B, which appears once, and C, which appears once. Okay. But why did they give us hyphens? Right? The total length of all strings in chunks does not exceed 10 power 5. 1 is less than or equal to previous total length, 1 is 5. Let us, a word is defined as a substring of S, consist of lowercase English letters. Okay, A to Z. Okay, that means it is separating, right? Any character that is not a lowercase English letter or a valid hyphen acts as a separator. Okay, then here we have two hyphens. That means these hyphens are separating A and B. Same with this two hyphens. That means they are acting as separators. That's what they give any character that is not a lowercase English letter. Okay, if it is uppercase English letter or a valid hyphen. What is a valid hyphen? The valid hyphen is only if each hyphen is surrounded by lowercase English letters and it is not part of longer substring but also satisfies the above condition. Nothing but let me tell you, this question is quite interesting, right? In question 2, count valid valid word occurrences, right? Here we are given with we need to count just remember this, count the number of valid word in the string. Now what I want to do is just if there are if there is hyphen with lowercase characters, lowercase English characters surrounding it. Then, if it is surrounded by lowercase English characters, then what we need to do is uh, it we can take it as a valid hyphen. Then it is a valid hyphen. If the character is not lowercase English letter, lowercase English. Uh, okay, let me just or valid hyphen. Then it acts as a separate, right? So we just need to check. I think there will be an algorithm which can be checked, right? Wait a second. Okay, so let me come again and check. Chunks is equal to hello, WORLD hello. So example one, we are going with chunks hello, WORLD hello. These are the chunks. Now the queries which are given with hello world WOR. Queries are queries are hello world WOR. Hello world and WOR. So if I just concatenate this chunks, then I would get hello WORLD hello, right? Now what I want to do first is in the algorithm I want to just concatenate chunks into string s, right? We just need to concatenate the chunks into string s. Now I'll compare how many times this hello is present, how many times the world is present or WOR is present. But let me tell you once, if I just go with the hello, this string, and if I just maintain a hash map, if I just maintain a hash map, hello is present for 2 times, world is present for 1 time, then I just need to check how many times this hello is present, how many times this world is present, how many times WOR is present. It is present for 0 times, right? WOR. Now, what is my algorithm is, iterate s and get the frequency of every word, right? Iterate the s and frequency of every word and store it in hash map. That's it. Then iterate queries and check for frequency of every query and return answer. That's so simple, right? But there is some twist or something which we need to think again, right? The problem here is, what if we have two hyphens, or what if we have only one hyphen, right? So that's what I'm thinking. So let me write a pseudocode for this. We'll be having a hash map. Hash map of string, comma int, naming it as frequency. After that, we'll be having a string s, which is empty. First string in, what is this, chunks. First string in chunks. Just go with pushing back into the s dot pushback. Let us name it as chunk, or chunk. For every chunk in chunks, s dot pushback. Yes, Mohta, hi bro, thanks for attending this live session. S dot pushback chunk, and let me know how many problems did you have solved. How many, yes, problems did you solve in this LeetCode contest number 501? S dot pushback chunk, right? And let me know if you have already solved this second problem. Am I going in the right direction or not? So what I'll do, I need to check the word frequency. I need to get the word frequency, right? So for that, I'll take a string, all killed. That's good, bro. That's great to know. Yes. Okay. Okay, thanks for attending this. Okay. Let's take a temporary string for character C in S. If the character is not equal to, I need it to be from, uh, what is the ASCII value of A? Can anyone tell me ASCII value of lowercase a to z? Can anyone tell me? Let me Google it. 97 to 122. So if C Or we can just if C minus A, let's take the value as k value like that. So int let us just do one thing. If it is a space, I'll just push back temp into hash map, right? So frequency of temp. I think there is a problem. Word frequency, right? Yes. Instead of each word in a text file, what's dot text? Okay, we haven't even solved this. Okay, it's okay. Whoops. Now here I think we got it. No, not like this. Okay, imagine the string is something like hi, subscribe for 1k followers, right? 1k to hit 1k, right? Imagine there are some spaces like this, two spaces. Then what I would include in temp is only if it is a lowercase character. Only if it is a lowercase character. Only if character is lowercase, then push into temp. Then push into temp. And and uh, and how can I get the two hyphens? That's where I'm getting stuck, right? Only if character is lowercase, then push into temp, else push temp, or just increment frequency of temp plus then temp dot erase. Okay, let us do it. If character is lowercase, that's where I'm getting stuck. How to check whether a character is lowercase? Check whether the given character in uppercase or lowercase. Okay, that's so simple, right? If C is less than or equal to Z and C is greater than or equal to A, then temp dot push back C. Else what we do is frequency of temp plus then temp dot erase, right? Do you have any doubt till now? Please let me know. And anyone who joined this live session just now, uh, we can all discuss about the today's problems. Split the string S on the basis of non-character, and in case of hyphen, just check previous and next character. That's good, bro. This way my submission. Very good. So what do we do? Just previous and next character, right? And in case of hyphen, just check previous and next character. Is my audio available? Right? Am I audible to you? Right? Yes, Mohta. Okay. But let us erase this. Temp dot erase. Then we got all the characters, right? So what we do, we'll create vector of int answer. So for auto queue in queries, what do we do is answer dot pushback frequency of queue, right? Frequency of queue. If it is 0, then it would push back 0 itself. Return answer at the end. That's it, right? Not getting this. So let us code it now. Okay. Okay. Now I have unordered map string comma int frequency. Now string s, which is empty, for auto chunk in chunks s dot pushback chunk, right? Now there is string temp for character c in s. If c is less than or equal to z, ampersand c is greater than or equal to a, then just push into temp dot push back c, right? Else we just increment frequency of temp plus plus and temp dot erase. That's how we go through getting the frequency of the words. Vector of int answer for auto queue in queries. And how can we uh, about I'm only bothered about this hyphens, right? Pushback frequency of queue, right? Return answer. Hope it works for at least the first two. S dot pushback chunk. S plus is equal to chunk. I think it's correct way. Temp frequency of temp. Okay, let me submit it, and I think there will be a wrong answer for sure. Yes. So CQ hyphen I. So I need to push this query, sorry, chunk. So we need to check if the next and the previous character is also hyphen. We'll just push hyphen into it. Okay. Okay, let us do that. Or either C is lowercase to upper character C is equal to S of I. Now int I is equal to I is less than S dot size I plus plus. Now, or if we have C is equal to hyphen ampersand I is less than S dot size minus 1, right? As less than S dot size minus 1, and S of I minus 1 is equal to not is less than or equal to Z, sorry, A, and S of I plus 1 is also sorry, S of I minus 1 is greater than or equal to A, and sorry, okay, just paste it over here, I plus 1 and then I plus 1. Temp dot pushback C, else sequence of temp plus plus temp dot erase. That's it, right? Now here, while temp dot back is equal to hyphen, we'll just remove it. Temp dot pop back. Temp is not empty. Let me use the test case where I got the wrong answer. Okay. Okay. And we also need to check another thing. I is greater than 0. Then only we can check for I minus 1, right? So that's an error. Let me use the test case. Yes, bro. I is greater than 0. Yes, I have included it. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, got that. It's a good problem. And do we need this temp.empty? Let me know. Yes, bro, as you have solved all the 4 problems, right? And how many of you have solved first 2 problems, right? And please do subscribe to our channel so that we just hit 1000 subscribers. We are just short by 23. Only, how would you say, right? Seeing my live count about the subscribers, they are just 23 more to hit 1000 subscribers, right? Okay, so let me know how many of you have solved the first 2 problems. That's a good one, actually. That's a good problem. Right, now let us go with the next problem. And which programming language uh, you're okay with, right? Minimize array sum using divisible replacements. Okay. You are given an integer array nums. You can perform the following operation on operation any number of times. Okay.
Let us see what that operation is. Choose two indices A and B such that nums of A mod nums of B is equal to 0. Replace nums of A with nums of B. Return the minimum possible sum of the array after performing any number of operations. Okay. Okay. Let us see minimum possible sum of the array. 362. I think we just here itself we need two indices A and B such that nums of A mod nums of B should be equal to 0. Okay. 4 2 8 3 A is equal to 0, B is equal to 1, 4 mod 2. Okay. Just need, okay, replace nums of 0 with nums of 1, replace nums A with nums B. There becomes 3 2. No further operation, reduces the sum. Thus the final sum is 3 plus 2 which is 7. 4 2 8 3 4 and 2. Yes, replace nums of 0 with nums of 1, we get nums of 0 with nums of 1 2 2 8 3, right? Yes, 2 2 8 3. Choose A is equal to 2, B is equal to 1, B is equal to 1, 2 and 8, and nums of A is equal to 8, nums of B is equal to 2. Since 8 mod 2 is 0, replace nums of 2 with nums of 1. The array becomes 2 2 2 3. No further operations produce the system. I think 2 mod 2. What would be 2 mod 2? 2 ones to 0, right? But why didn't they do that? Why didn't they select 2 and 2? Right? Then we would get nums. Okay. Did they didn't specify that nums of A should not be equal to nums of B. But I don't know why is it like this. Let us see. Choose two indices A and B such that nums of A mod nums of B is equal to 0. Replace nums of A with nums of B. So okay, 759. There is no pair AB such that nums of A mod nums of B. Therefore, no operations may be performed. Might have to start quote forces after discussion are Mihangas Sea of America. Okay. Who forgot to see? The answer has to be in long and trying to find what was wrong in code. Okay, sieve of erotousness, we got one hint. LeetCode increasing levels day by day. This question really could me. Can anyone tell why I got TLD? Who all got wrong answer due to long? What happened to hints of the contest? This was very much similar to the POTD earlier this week. Non-dem storage and prime teleportation. My solution runtime. There's revision AI present in sorry, yes bro. Plus divisor of AI present. I didn't get you. Lowest divisor. I am stuck here. Why didn't they just take this? Right? My problem is why didn't they choose A as nums of 0, B as nums of 1, and just you can just okay. Even if we do it, we'll just have uh, the same ones, right? Same. So the lowest divisor, we need the lowest divisor. That's what you're saying, right? Lowest divisor of AI present in nums. Lowest divisor. Lowest divisor of A present in nums. Okay. Okay, right. So what I'm thinking is using a hash map, right? Let me tell you. Option 3, minimize array sum, array sum, array sum using divisible replacement, right? So okay, let us do one thing. Let us do one thing. 362, right? 362. What I want to do is 3 is present at 0, 6 is present at 1, 2 is present at indices 2. Num num index, right? Num index. We have the number and we have the index. Now what I'll do, what is the multiples of 3? Okay, the thing is, if I just go with 3 again and again, I think I won't get. So what I'm thinking is, let me tell you, 6 and 2, right? 2 threes 6, right? 2 threes 6. So I need to go from 2 ones is sorry, 2 twos is 4, 2 threes is 6. What if I have 100 here instead of 6, right? So what I have to do, I would go from 2 is into 2 to 2 into 100. Here 2 into 50. 2 into 50, which gives me 100. So I need to iterate for 50 times for getting the lowest divisor. So that's where my question is, how do I get the lowest divisor of 3 or 1 comma 3, from which 3 can be divided and only 3 is present in nums. So we can replace it by 3, which is the smallest number to get num sum. Okay, so we have divisor of 3 are 1 and 3. Okay, are 1 comma 3, from which are the lowest divisor of 3 are 1 comma 3, from which 3 can be divided and only 3 is present in nums. So we can replace it by 3, which is the sum. So which one you are talking about? I think this one. The example 2 or example 1? Okay, let us think for once. How do we get? What if we have anything other method? In example 1, okay. So we have 3. We have 3. like for 6 divisors are 1 2 3 6. Okay, okay. You're talking about divisors, yes. So 6 is having 1 2 3 6, all the divisors of 6, right? So we need to find whether we have 1 2 3 6. That's it, right? Whether we have 1, we need to find it. Whether we have 2, we need to find it. Okay, lowest is 2, which is present in num, so we replace it with 2. So the algorithm or the intuition is we need we need the divisors. We need the divisors for every element, right? Right? Every element. So if the choose the lowest divisor, choose the lowest divisor and replace the current element with it. The current element with that lowest divisor. Am I right, bro? Lowest divisor. Yes, bro. We need the divisors for every element. So choose the lowest divisor and replace the current element with that lowest divisor. So I think we need a hash map. I am thinking like this, where it stores 2, in which instance is it present? 3, in which instance is it present? 4, in which instance is it present? Right? So we'll construct the hash map first. Construct hash map with integer, comma, vector of int. Name it as num indices. Now I need the divisors. How do I get the divisors for every element? I think here we need to use the sieve of Eratosthenes, if I'm not wrong. But let us not go till there. Let us construct the hash map first. So for I is equal to 0, I is less than ni plus plus num instance of nums of I dot pushback I, just the element and the index, right? That's it, right? So let's construct the hash map first. We need this sum, just sum. So unordered map int comma vector of int num instance for int I is 0, I is less than n ni plus plus num instance of nums of I dot pushback I. Okay, I need the divisors. How do I get the divisors? For int I is 0, I is less than n I plus plus I plus plus. So let me write it here. Vector of int get divisors int n. So for int I is 0, I is less than square root of n I plus plus. If n mod I is equal to 0, answer dot of divisors dot pushback I, then return divisors. Let's just return vector of ds vector of int divisors is equal to get divisors of I, right? Now what I'll do for auto IT or divisor in divisors, if nums of sorry num indices of D is not empty, then what we'll do, we'll just make num indices of D dot arrays, or just so for okay, for 6 we have 1 2 3 6, right? So we are changing 6 into 2. Okay, num instance of D is not empty, so there is a divisor. So 2, we have 2 is at 2, right? So there is a divisor. So what I'll do now is I go to 6 and erase 1 there. Okay, I need to erase 1 there. Okay, instead of vector of int, we'll have set of it, right? Num instance. Here we'll just insert num instance of d dot empty. If it is not empty, then what we'll do is we'll just erase the current element, num indices of the current element. What is the current element? Nums of I dot erase I, and num indices of D dot insert the current element, right? If there is no such thing to be, and how many times I can do it, right? Return one long into uh, accumulate nums dot begin nums dot end comma 0. Let me run it. So 10 is equal to I'm getting wrong answer for 1 17 10. I didn't change anything. 9 plus 2 11. Okay, let us think. Nums of I dot insert I C out num is number is like the current number is equal to 50 use of nums of I, and divisor is D and L. Let us check whether we are getting the divisors or not. Let's not go here. Let us go till n by 2. N by I. N by I. So you also need to take n by I in divisors in get uh, divisors function. Okay, n by I. What is this n by I mean? N mod I is equal to 0, right? If I is a divisor, then it will be 0. That's what I am thinking like that. Let's go till n. I think there is some error in get devices function. Okay. So where I am getting this wrong is I is equal to 1, I is less than n, I plus plus n mod I. If I can divide n, then ds dot push back I, right? That's it. That then nums of I is nums of I and d is d. Okay. Yes, bro. My profile is yes M2111. Okay. Let us check. LeetCode.com /u/ yes M2111. No, I think it didn't get. How can I search for the users here? Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it. Your contest rating is quite good, bro. Level 9, top 1.862,000. Okay. You're only I think giving the contest. That's good to know. From how many years have you been in? Okay, that's good, bro. Submissions. Yeah, 50 days, 3 badges. Okay, let us try this. Nums of D. Okay, nums of D. I is 2 and D is 1. Just I want to print the D, right? C out and L. Only 1. 6 has some 1, 2, and 3 and 6, right? Why didn't we get it? C out N and L here for auto I in DS. C out I, C out and L. Okay, divisor function is wrong. Let me check why is it 0, 1, 2, 1. Okay, let us think. If I can divide n, then I am just pushing back the I. What's wrong in here? I can't understand, right? Like for 6 devices, okay. S dot pushback I didn't. For 3, it need to get 1 and also n is n and I is I and L. Okay. Let us see I is equal to I is less than or equal to n. That's good till now. And you take both divisor I. Oh god damn. So right. Not only I, we need to take n by I, right? I and n by I. I'm just got confused. N by I. Okay, now let us see. No, n is 1 and I is. Still, we are getting the wrong answer. Let us check. By the time we figure out how we solve this problem. Okay. So I think Tamasanga, you will get my code. But let me try, bro. Yes, thank you for your suggestion. But let me try this problem before looking at the solution or the submission. And mod I is equal to 0. ds dot pushback I. Then I is equal to 1, I is less than square root of n ds. Okay, okay. I ds dot pushback I. If I is not equal to n by I. So imagine we got 2 and 2 2's as 4. 2 into 2 is 4, right? So when I get 4 and I'm iterating to 2, then I would get it like 2 and also 2 again here. So what I'll do is, if I is not equal to n by I, then only we'll push back. But I'm not getting this devices. It's not equal to n by I. No. And even I'm getting 0 as the divisor. That's where I'm getting stuck. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. So 3 isn't having any. Okay. For 6, why am I getting 1, 2, and 3? Right? Okay. Let us check again of I, A mod. I'm just trying to get the devices. I have submitted. God damn. It's just a simple error. Instead of giving a nums of I gave I 1 3 1 6 2 3 2 3 6. Okay. 1 2. Okay. Just sort it before sort ds dot begin ds dot end. Still getting wrong answer. Let me push it upward. For now, I am getting a wrong answer, right? Okay, long, just returning it in long. Usable replacements. Okay, got it. 1 second. Num IDs of nums of I dot insert I, just getting the indices. If num IDs of nums of I dot empty, then num IDs dot arrays of I. Where are we getting this wrong, right? Second. There's something wrong in this, right? Minimum reachable devices. I think I couldn't get it with this. Let me check this. If numids.com is count and minus of nums of I dot is I, nums of I is equal to D. Nums of I is equal to t, then num ids of t dot insert I. Then here break here itself. Long sum is equal to 0, sum plus is equal to x, return sum. Let us take like this long sum is equal to for auto x in nums sum plus is equal to x, return sum. That's it. Let us see, is this the same? Okay, let me submit it. This is the first mistake we did. We didn't change the nums of I to TLE. God. I think there is no need of printing these all. Let me test it again. It's much device generation for every number is why we are getting the TLE, and also sorting the devices using we are using the set hash map operations. Let us do one thing instead of this num indices. We just take the frequency. Now we'll just increment frequency of nums of I plus plus. Right now, let us do one thing. Let me do like this. For okay, for auto x in nums, I'll take something like what is the real number here? Real. Let me take a real as x. Now for int I is equal to 1, I is like I into is I is less than or equal to x, I plus plus if x mod x mod I is equal to 0, then int first divisor 1 is equal to I, and divisor 2 will be x by I. That's where we get it right. So 2 into 2 is less than or equal to 2 square root of I into I is less than or equal to, okay. The frequency. Now imagine if our frequency is having it dot count. Imagine we have the divisor in our frequency, nothing but the element is present in the nums dot count d1. Where is it? D1. If I can get that d1 or the first divisor, then real, right? Real will be changed to the minimum of the real number and the divisor. The same with the divisor 2. If the frequency has our divisor 2, divisor 2, then real will be changed to minimum of real comma divisor 2. That's it, and we'll just increment. So here I'm just changing the real by taking all the divisors. No need of all this divisor function at all. So I'll have the answer as, or the sum as, real. Then return the sum. Now include long sum is equal to 0. Let me submit this. Okay, let me take the another. Okay, that's good that we got it right. So here square root of I, square root of every element, square root of E uh, into n. I think that's the time complexity, and the space complexity we are just taking frequency would be in the worst case big O of n as the space complexity. Okay, thank you Yashpur, thanks for guiding me through this all and letting me know that there is an error uh, in the devices function. We just changed it so that here we are taking much space. In the previous approach we went through every divisor and also sorted those divisors and also stored those divisors, so it isn't. Okay, can we move forward to the fourth problem? I don't know minimum cost to buy apples to buy, so we can solve it or not. Let us see. This is the graphs problem, but this kind of questions are okay. What is it? Fail, but without pauses. Just pause it in the runtime by minimum factors, should not cause it to fail. Accepted in process. Minimum cost to buy apples too. I don't guarantee that we can solve it. You are given an integer n and an integer array prices of length n. Where prices I is the price of apples at shop I. You are also given a 2D integer array roads where roads of I is vi cost I, tax I. This is a bidirectional road UI and vi are the shops connected to the road. Cost I is the cost to travel the road without carrying apples. Tax I is the multiplier applied to cost I when traveling with apples. For each shop I, you can either buy apples locally at shop I for prices I, travel empty to any shop J using any number of fruits, but buy apples for price J. Got that. For prices J and return to shop I while carrying apples, paying cost into tax on each road, use further return trip. The forward path where you travel empty and the return path may be different. And integer array answer of length n, where answer of I is the minimum total cost to buy apples starting from shop I. We gotta skip this problem, we can't get it. So everyone who have attended this live session, thank you so much. Right, thank you everyone, and we'll be more into this subscribers count, just 23 more to hit 1000 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed till now, please do subscribe to our channel. Thanks everyone to our for attending this live session, and if you have any doubts, please let me know. You can connect me in LinkedIn. You can search Ragipani Sai Sidhu. This is my LinkedIn account, and my Instagram account will be _R_S_S_11 will be my Instagram account. I won't be giving any. Okay, so everyone, you can connect me over there and you can ask me if you have any doubts. So that's all for today. So we'll meet in the next weekly contest. And yesterday's contest was bi-weekly contest was very hard. I couldn't even solve the second problem. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for attending this live session. Okay, okay, we can end this session now.